Alright, everybody, welcome to another episode of Georgia Championship Wrestling here in TEW 2020. I am Credence as always. We are using the 1970s Territory Daze mod, and just as a quick recap, since last session, we have entered the month of April. Made about 75 grand profit last month, so profit's been going down, but we've also been gaining momentum and prestige, and we're still making money, which is really all that matters. We are still in year one. We are still JJ Dillon. As far as our roster goes, it has evolved a lot since the beginning of this playthrough. We unfortunately have been booking. I think we've been overbooking our heels on top because a lot of our baby faces are starting to get cooled momentum. So we might need to be more aware of that. We have recently brought in Mr.Olympia, aka Jerry Stubbs, as well as the magnificent Don Muraco. Of course, not so magnificent right now. As far as what I am going to do with each of them, Olympia, I think I can probably power up to decent relatively fast, just because he's got really good stats and everything. He's also local, so we have that going for us as well. So that'll be a good help to the roster. As far as Muraco goes, it's going to be more of a long-term project if we do end up keeping Muraco around. I don't think I've ever, in a playthrough of a Total Extreme Wrestling game, ever pushed or used Don Muraco to his fullest extent. So this will be interesting. Just a background of the two, just off the top of my head. Muraco had like this, he had the magnificent gimmick, and he was like, because it was based off of the actual him. He's amateur wrestler from Hawaii. He was just a real hot prospect athlete. Originally, I think he was looking at football, but he ended up turning to professional wrestling, because back then you could actually make more money in professional wrestling than football. How the times have changed. And he has really good starting star quality and sex appeal, which means that he's going to gain popularity faster anyway. His mic skills need to work on it, but if we can get like his promo game to like actual Don Muraco levels, then that would be pretty hype. 80 stamina, 73 athleticism, really good basics. Psychology is a little low, as well as his selling ability, but that'll increase over time. I think just having him as a babyface jobber tag team partner with a more over star might be the way to start him off. Mr. Olympia was very popular in the 80s in Southern Territories, primarily Georgia and Mid-South. Jerry Stubbs was very well-rounded in the ring, probably one of the better in-ring technicians of his day. Solid as a face or a heel, so he works on both sides. Starting stats are incredible. 77 psych and 77 stamina. This man is going places. As far as the rest of the roster goes, we've been getting a lot of success with the Royal Kangaroos. They've been getting over pretty well compared to one of the other people we've been bringing in. So I think that pushing the Royal Kangaroos more is going to be our primary thing, especially since our undercard babyface tag, or heel tag team rather, is kind of getting split up with Rocky Tamayo running off to do stuff in the AWA rather than show up on our house shows. And I'm a little salty about that, so we might be the Blue Demons might be losing their spot, or we might just try to find another Blue Demon. But I mean, finding another 6 foot tall Hispanic gentleman may not be as easy as it looks. I think Blue Demon number 2 is around that height. Yeah. Yeah, Rocky Tamayo. So, we'll see what happens there. JJ has been slowly getting over with the fans. He's actually got a quite the match coming up. He's going to be in a steel cage with Roberto Soto. So I'm sure nothing bad will happen to poor JJ, and he will be just fine. Just fine. Looking at the rest of the roster, Backwinkle has kind of been stuck at this 52 point for a while. I think if we just stick to him just winning for a while, I think he'll be all right. Just need to focus on that for the time being. His stats are, I think, have actually gone up since the last time I looked at him. His basics actually went down from 87 to 88, but he's kind of just stuck around there. Okay. They've gone up a little bit, not as much as I would have thought. But I mean, still looking impressive. Still on the upward climb. Volkov has also been an essential heel to us. He's been working really well with Homer Odell, and he's been getting over with them. He's also been working a crud ton in other companies. So he's been getting over in Australia with our kind of deal with Barnett, where we're kind of just trading each other's talent back and forth and booking them. And he's been getting over in the Southeast finally. So I think soon enough we'll be able to have Nikolai not just do tag team matches and not just be stuck with pre-show matches on the openers. Other than that, there was interest put in by let me check up your name because I can't. And I'm sorry if I butcher this. Jero Noulet, something like that. Who pointed out that maybe Big Hurt might be a good contender to take the television title. My only issue with that would be that Big Hurt has this thing with not wanting to put other people over. So I'm not against pushing him, but I think if we do push him, it needs to be as a tag team partner to a younger babyface. And looking at that, let's just put the kibosh on this right now. I don't think, and Chavo's mad at me now for some reason. I don't think we're gonna be able to get Chavo over at this point. The injury is hampering him too much. I think it'd be better to just cut our losses, honestly. And I might actually just let Chavo go because it's been a big waste of my time, and of TV time. Which is sad, because I really wanted to see Chavo do good, but, it doesn't always work out. Now, whether that's Tomba, who actually has a gimmick that I don't think, I didn't even look at, which is, him with a mask, which is Elefante Volador, which is basically the flying elephant. Now, I don't know if Tomba's that big, but he is kind of bulky. So that might be something we need to look into, is putting the mask on him, because with his current gimmick, he's not really getting over. And I don't know if it's partially just because we're not putting him in the right position to get over, So maybe that could be Big Heart's tag team partner. Other than that, I mean, I don't really think Olympia and Big Heart would really fit that well. And our other baby faces are really short. Muraco, maybe with a mask, or maybe, I don't know how that would work either. I mean, he is Hawaiian, so could maybe go with some kind of mutual native thing, but that seems like a stretch, to say the least. And then the rest of our roster, Murdoch's a heel, and he's only here for a day, for one match. The Soto brothers are already together, and Zuma, I'm glad we have Zuma, but Zuma has been a pain to book because he doesn't want to lose to anybody. And while Big Heart actually has pop in other places, not that Zuma doesn't have any pop, but he's not like he's not. I mean, like 65 Tri-State, 55 New England. Great, stay up there, because you're not doing it down here. So, kind of a loss for that. I suppose we could look for more baby faces. I have wanted to use the Boogie Woogie Man more, but again, with his low pop in the southeast and not being able to work our house shows, I don't know how we're gonna get Jimmy over. Because Jimmy, I could actually see working with, just as them both being tough guys. I could see Jimmy Valiant and Chief Big Heart working together, but as of now, kind of up in the air. Why don't we, with that, we do have some minor morale issues, but it's people we already know about. DeMarco, who we're just waiting to quit, and Chavo, who I will probably fire after this match. And Curtis, who's never here anyway. Shoddy and Bob Nander. Nander actually handed in his notice at the end of the last episode, which is fine by me. He's just going to be doing jobs on his way out. And Yakuchi just, he's upset because I didn't give him a pay rise. So, some people don't understand who's in charge. All right, let's start the show. So we should kick off with a pre-show match. Tomba and Jimmy Garvin. Unfortunately, Muraco was the road agent. Didn't know he was assigned to that, so I'm going to have to take him off of that. Tomba had an in-ring performance of 27. Garvin with a 24. It's not terrible. Not terrible. Just another match to try to get Tomba over. Tomba with a 27. Tomba actually outperformed Jimmy Garvin, which is interesting. Kicking off the show, we had Giant Baba and Mr.Olympia teaming up against Yokuchi and Fuji. About to have decent reaction from the crowd in subpar wrestling. Giant Baba and Mr.Olympia defeated Yokuchi and Fuji in 7:55 when Giant Baba pinned Yasu Fuji with a coconut crush. Giant Baba carried the match in terms of in-ring performance, and Mr.Olympia was the weak link. This might be our answer right here. Giant Baba and Mr.Olympia showed extra chemistry when teaming each other. Huh. Okay. Sure. Olympia with a 17, Baba with a 62, Yasu with a 26, and Yokuchi with a 34. And Olympia got an initial rating of adequate, which we'll take. And the great performance of Giant Baba really stood out. We did have a kind of training montage video of J.J. Dillon with his crew trying to prepare for the upcoming match with Roberto Soto in the steel cage this Saturday. Just imagine the Rocky montage, but it's like an out of shape J.J. Dillon. Blue Demon looked good out there. I love how versatile the Royal Kangaroos are turning out to be. We might honestly just use Blue Demon as a single and just run with them as his tag team charges if Blue Demon 2 doesn't get his stuff together. Color commentary gave this segment a boost, and I've noticed that I've been getting less negative things about Lance Russell and David Crockett, so I'm guessing they're starting to gel and get some chemistry, as well as they're both improving. Well, mainly David is improving on his color. Lance was already good, so. We did have a single match where Chief Big Heart took on Paul DeMarco. Again with Don Muraco as the road agent. I thought I took him off, but apparently not. 53 for Big Heart, 55 for DeMarco. DeMarco and Homer Odell have great chemistry as a pair, which we already knew about. So we had a tag team match then. This is kind of a revenge match from getting screwed over at the end of the month show. We had Torres brothers defeating Nikolai Volkov and Tiger Jeet Singh in 13-16 when Tiger Jeet Singh was disqualified while fighting Ramon Torres, uh, partially due to a interference by Homer Odell. Basically get them in the ring with each other, kick off the feud proper. I don't know if this is going to be the next top heel tag team by any means, but I think showing Volkov and Tiger in prominent positions on the card against top guys is a good thing to aspire to. Tiger Cheat Singh was off his game. Dick Murdoch could have done better as the road agent, which is surprising because Dickie has a lot of stats right now. And Ramon Torres getting better as gimmick, and that's a quality lift to the match. So good 51 rated segment. Kind of boosts up the show a bit from where we were at. Then we had a 50 rated segment, which is actually really surprising. With after the intentional DQ, Tiger and Volkov beat down the Torres brothers, getting a little more heat on them. Ramon looked great at selling. Ramon has like a 71 or a 70 in selling, which is amazing as an uppercard babyface, because that means that if we put him up against monsters, he can sell his ass off. Tiger still underwhelming. I think that Tiger is just trying to get used to being in a prominent position, and the angle got the crowd hotter. We then had Nick Backwinkle in a 18 minute 26 second match, beat Dick Murdoch by submission with a figure 4 leg lock. Backwinkle with a 55, Murdoch with a 60. What was the main penalties for this? Not having a storyline, yeah. Just more to get Backwinkle a win on TV and just have a really good match. That's a quality lift to the match. 53 rated segment, we'll take that. And then we had Backwinkle promo just talking about the professional. Backwinkle's great on the mic. Advanced the segment, gained heat. Then we had a title match. Professional taking on Zuma again at 12:46 by pinfall with a headbutt. Professional making defense number 12 of the Georgia heavyweight title. Zuma for 45, Professional for 71. Zuma was really off his game again. I hate this guy. I wish he wasn't getting over as much over by other baby faces. 49 rated segment. Overall rating of 52, not bad. Could have been better. The lack of anything above the 50s, which I think we actually needed more promos, and I think we could have gotten the crowd hot enough to get better match ratings. But overall, 52 rated show, not too bad. Moose Murowski. Al Costello reviving. Oh, half of the Fabulous Kangaroos. Man. He's 50 already. Wow. And to be fair, he's still pretty good. Stamina's a little low, but damn. So we've used up Dick Murdoch, which is fine. 479. I'd say 500 people in Ireland that are tuning in. And Tiger Jeet Singh has been feeling the effects of a grueling schedule lately. How many matches are you doing? Oh God, you're working for 3 different promotions. That's why. Wow, yeah. He's working his ass off. That might be why he's a little off of his game too. He's currently on excursion from MLW for Maple Leaf. What is Tiger's pop at right now? 15 pop in the southeast, so he is getting there, but not as fast as I would like. How is Olympia after that? 8 pop, alright. Yeah, I don't know, that might be the new tag team, Baba and Olympia. That's kind of crazy that they have chemistry. And Volkov went up to... Or actually, no, he stayed the same at 23, right? No, he went up a point. Nice. Alright, well, we're gonna advance a few days into the next player-controlled show. See if anything else happens. A little bit of a long one, just because I talked for a while at the beginning of this one. Alright, oh, we got a pay rise request from Nick Backwinkle. What do you want, Nick? Ooh, $460 pay rise. We're gonna bite that one, yep. Unfortunately, I don't think we can turn that down right now with our current plans. We're kind of going all in on Nick. Look at our let's actually look at our contracts. Where is that? There we go. Let's look at our pay Russ thing. Third highest person is Lance Russell right now. Wow. And he's just a 100 more than one of the other guys. We're getting pop up for a steal, honestly, for what we're getting out of him. Looking at morale. So yeah, it's not really too many people who are upset. The people who are upset, most of them should be on their way out. In fact, I hate to do this, but we are gonna cut Chavo here. It sucks because I put so much time into trying to get him over, and it's just not working out. And if he's gonna be pissy about it too, I don't really have anything more to say about it. It's like, yeah. Bye, Chavo. Now, if we look at everybody else on our roster, or on our contracts list, who else is unhappy? Do I just get rid of Yokuchi right now? Yokuichi? Yokuchi? No, it's Yokuchi. It has to be. Because no vowel here. Or no I should say here. Or E. Nandor, I'm just going to drop him out and take all the popularity I can off of him. Curtis, I feel like we could use him a little better, but he's also not there for house shows, so maybe we just let Curtis go. He is 400. DeMarco, I think I'm gonna try to keep around for a little bit, just to. He is really good. It's just I don't really have a long-term plan for him. Let's actually cut Curtis as well. I think. Yeah, let's cut Curtis. Because we're not going to use him on TV anyway. It's just kind of taking up space on my roster. Now, if we look at the roster contracts. Okay. Look at momentum. Momentum's actually pretty strong right now on most people. It's just that some of our more prominent baby faces are little on the meh side. El Mongo's red hot, so we definitely need to keep capitalizing on that. Professional's very hot. Alberto's very hot. Backwinkle's very hot. Ramon, Blue Demon 2, and the Sotos are all hot. And other people are getting there, so I think if we just keep our storylines going and keep having good matches, I think we can keep getting people's momentum up and hopefully get their popularity up as well with that. But that is going to be it for this episode. I want to thank everybody for watching. And then off screen, I think I'm going to actually look through Barnett's territory and see if I want to take any more guys, since I did free up a few spaces. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take it easy.